Hello, everyone. This is Travis the Trader coming back to you live on Saturday. This is the 14th of September, and the markets are closed, and I just wanted to go over with you my weekly trading account for the week of September the 13th, or this past week, Monday through Friday. And as I'm sure everyone saw, many people saw just how incredible these markets are, how resilient they are. And we're not at 52-week highs on the Nasdaq or the S&Ps, but they went straight to the moon. And I don't know if anyone's been following. I believe the Nasdaq and S&Ps are both up. I think year to date, roughly 18%, maybe close to 19%. Again, love to get your thoughts on that. But one of the two items that I was watching that were quite interesting. One was gold /GC, and one was silver /SI. I'll get to some of those positions in a moment. But again, just wanted you to recognize that the market is waiting for what is the Fed going to do on, I believe it's Wednesday. I believe it's Wednesday morning at some time. So you can go to some of these betting websites. I think Polymarket actually has a market as to what is the Fed going to do? Are they going to lower it by 50 basis points, 25 basis points? Are they not going to touch it? I don't know what the numbers, what the markets are on that. But again, love to get your thoughts. And again, I guess the market is just waiting to see what's going to happen. So let's get right into it. And again, if anyone finds value, please subscribe so that I can put out more content for you, as well as please give me a like so that the YouTube gods, the algorithms, can judge me favorably here. So moving right along, we have /MCL, which is the micro crude oil futures. I've got a 60.77 strangle. Right now, it's working. It's working. According to this, I got 33 days to expiration. I just needed to kind of just trade in this range. Normally, people have asked me about, war, maybe let's say in the Middle East, or war, I guess, between Russia, Ukraine. Right now, I guess the market or market doesn't see anything happening because crude oil has just really been trading pretty much in a very tight range. I'd say mid to late 60s, early 70s. And that's again, I will continue to monitor this position and look to take it off at 50% gain. This is my silver position. This is /SI. SI is the silver futures. It's a little bit, as I mentioned before in some of my prior videos, it's a big boy contract. And so I was looking to sell, obviously, naked calls. I was looking to go bearish. So instead of just selling your typical naked call, I actually sold a call spread, a 34 and a quarter call spread. The silver right now is about $31 an ounce right now. You know what? Let's see what happens. Let's see how this thing progresses. People have asked me about, well, why would silver and gold be going up if we see that the competition is starting to come down? And the answer is, I don't know. Truthfully, I don't know. This is what the market is. I guess we don't have that negative correlation that we used to have. When inflation goes up, generally speaking, the commodities, gold, silver, copper, tend to move up with it. So again, love to get your thoughts, but I'm going the contrarian way of things. ZN, this is the 10-year note futures. I got a 111, 115 and a half. This thing has just been trading in a very tight range. Again, it's waiting for Wednesday to see what happens. I need a downtick. Right now, I am bearish on the 10-year note, and most likely this is probably not the way to bet where notes are going to be. Chances are prices are going to go up, yields are going to go down, and this could further negatively impact my strangle in /ZN. AA Alcoa. Again, this has nothing to do with Alcoholics Anonymous. This is Alcoa Corp. I got a 35 put, naked put, and I need this thing to go up. I've got earnings about a month away, give or take. Most likely I'm going to have to roll it. And, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this trade or not going into earnings, but would like to further see this a move up in the stock. ARKK, that's ARK. This is also a naked put, slightly out of the money. I've rolled this once. Most likely, I'm gonna have to roll it again. Really, because it's an ETF, I don't really have to worry about any kind of earnings risk with this. BAC, that's Bank of America. Bank of America got a naked put at 41. The put is slightly also in the money. I got earnings also coming up in about a month. It's a naked put, guys. And again, we envision a bullish move, and this thing has just been trading in a very, very tight range. Late 30s, pretty much, is where it's been. And we'll continue to monitor that position as well. BITO, which is the Bitcoin ETF, I guess Bitcoin futures ETF. There are no, as far as I'm aware of, there are no cash ETFs that were options on cash ETFs. There are cash spot market ETFs for Bitcoin, but none of them have options on it. This is, as far as I know, the only futures, the only ETF, Bitcoin ETF that's based on Bitcoin futures, I meant, that has options on it. And again, if anyone has any kind of thoughts or other sorts of ETFs or other sorts of exposure to Bitcoin or other sorts of crypto, I'd love to get your thoughts on it. But right now, it's a naked put. I need Bitcoin. I need Bitcoin to move up. That's it. It's as easy as that. CZR is Caesars Entertainment. I've got a covered call at 35. The stock has been moving the way I need it which is up. Caesars has earnings also, give or take about 6 weeks away, and of course we will look to monitor this position. Normally, if I do get assigned, I've got plenty of extrinsic in this right now. But if I do get assigned on a covered call, I'm okay with that because again, it's all about reducing my cost basis. DAL has nothing to do with Dallas or Dallas Cowboys for that matter. It's Delta Airlines, and this thing has shot right back up. My puts are right now back out of the money. I do have earnings coming up. Hopefully I can take this off for 50% and figure out what to do with this earnings. DraftKings, DKNG, covered call at 34. Again, it's a covered call. We want to see the stock price move up. Overall, we are still bullish. I got earnings coming in less than 2 months away. My calls are still, even though my calls are in the money, I still have plenty of extrinsic to this. And let's see where this goes. It is, college football has now come up, NFL football has come up. So I'm pretty bullish on the stock right now with all the upcoming sports games coming up. EWW is Mexico ETF. I've got a covered call at 54. And right now, I still need the stock to move up. I feel like I've been in this position for quite some time, and it looks like I'm going to be in it for quite some time, unless or until I get assigned before that. And until then, we'll just continue taking the call, continue rolling it for a 50% gain, and hopefully continue to reduce my cost basis. FCX is Freeport McMoran. This is my exposure to copper, and it's moved up quite. It has moved up. It was actually in the dumpers for me for some time. It's now moved back up my strikes, so my puts are now slightly out of the money, but I do have earnings coming up, and let's see what happens. Not sure what I'm going to do yet. Most likely I'm going to roll and probably take this into earnings as well. GDXJ, this is my gold exposure to gold, and I've been getting a little burnt on this because gold, as everyone can see, has been hitting almost new highs. GDXJ, for those of you who are interested, 49.23. It actually came close to a new high on this past Friday. I have a strangle. I got a 38.49 strangle, and right now I need the stock to go down, and it hasn't done that yet. So let's see what happens with gold futures, which come out tomorrow afternoon. Google with an L. Just a naked put. I mean, this thing was also in the dumpers for a while. It has come right back. It has come back stronger. It's a 160 put. I've got earnings also about a little more than a month away. We'll continue to watch it and hopefully for a 50% gain. Intel INTC cannot seem to buy an uptick. I'm just going to continue selling covered calls on this thing. either until I get assigned or something happens. Um, I just can't seem to get an uptick in the stock right now. And again, hopefully we'll continue to reduce our cost basis. IWM, which is the Russell 2000. I got a 210, 235 strangle. I've rolled this thing 22 times, give or take, with between rolls and between resetting my strike prices. Um, I mean, I had a great day on Friday, and we'll just continue to follow it and move forward. JD, which is the ADR, it's an ADR Chinese company. Geez, I mean, I can't seem to get an uptick on this thing either. It's a 30 naked put. I have very little extrinsic left. Most likely, I will either get a sign where I'm going to have to take the shares, or I'm most likely going to have to roll this into November. LUV is Southwest Airlines. I've got two covered calls on this. I've got earnings also, give or take, about 5 weeks away. Gonna need an uptick here, and again, looks like I'm going to be in this thing for quite some time. Most likely going to have to just keep myself posted on this, hopefully. And again, the way to play this: continue with the covered call, continue rolling it, take it off for 50% gain, and again, continuing to hopefully reduce my cost basis on this. LVS is Las Vegas fans. Have a naked put at 45. I feel like I've been in this thing for quite some time as well. This was initially an earnings trade, and it looks like I'm going to be back into earnings come its next earnings date, which is October the 16th. It's just a naked put. I need this thing to move upward, and it has not. UAL is United Airlines, and this thing was down in the dumpers. It has now come back on strong. Believe it or not, guys, I don't know how this happened, but I have a covered call. My call is the 43, so it is in the money, and it's got 6 days to expiration. So most likely I will roll this position out on Monday to give myself some more time, hopefully give myself some more credit. Again, the stock is moving upward, and it's got earnings. It seems like the airlines besides Southwest have really gone to the moon. Stock prices have really gone to the moon. So continue to keep focused, keep watch on it, and move onward and upward. And last but not least, XBI, which is a biotech ETF. I got a 95-106 strangle, and actually right now I'm doing okay with it. I'm finally seeing a positive profit and loss on this. But we'll continue to watch it. We'll continue to see where it goes. I've been in this thing for 24 rolls, so you do the math. It's been a really long time on something like this, and we'll see where it goes, and most likely we'll have to roll it into the next month in order to achieve a 50% gain. Again, for those of you that did find value, please subscribe. I look forward again to all your comments. I will look forward to your thumbs up. And of course, I look forward to seeing everyone at the next video.